Hey, right, very good morning to you all. I hope you're all good. It's Thursday, or should say it's Friday, the 30th of June, 2023, the last day of the month. And we're here to take a look at the weather forecast, not just for today, but also for the weekend. So it's a fairly bright start out there at the moment, some hazy sunny skies, but today it won't last. I'm going to just show you a look at the facts chart. This was the situation at midnight. Notice how we've got this warm front that's out towards the west, and gradually, as the day goes on, that will be pushing further east. But it won't spoil, which is otherwise going to be an okay day. There will be a little bit of an increase in cloud and perhaps a few spots of rain later. But by midnight, that'll be pushing over. So there'll be some rain and drizzle overnight, as you can see that. But by the time we get to Sunday, that'll be out of the way and we'll be in a run of west northwesterly breezes. So mainly dry weekend, it has to be said, after the clearance of those fronts. But with the breezes coming in from the west or the northwest, certainly no heat waves. So the reason for it is that the jet stream is back. It's firing across the Atlantic. It's not running at the speeds it was in the winter naturally, but yeah, 140, 150 miles an hour just to the south of Iceland. And this is what causes the steering of the low pressure system. So we're kind of in a bit of a traditional pattern at the moment. You've got high pressure over the Azores, you've got low pressure towards Iceland, and we're in this run of westerly or northwesterly breezes, as I've mentioned. We'll come on to the longer term trends just at the end of this forecast, so stick with it. But as I've mentioned, it is a fine morning. There is some hazy sunny skies around. This is the scene over on the Isle of Sheppey. Nice fine start, light breezes. We just move over towards, I think it's Clifton, up near Shefford, just to the north of London. Once again, some hazy sunny skies. This was an hour or so ago. And if we finally end up down at my favourite garden down in Angmering in West Sussex, once again, you can see, yeah, it's bright, hazy sunny skies, not strong sunshine, but it's a pleasant enough start. Now, if you have been out already, there is a much fresher feel to things out there. Current top of the hots, just 15.5 at the moment at Walney Island. And many stations, yeah, struggling between 14 and 15 degrees, 15 degrees down here at Folkestone and nearby Langdon Bay on what will be a cooler day today. So if you haven't enjoyed the heat today, there is some respite. We're now going to take a look at how the icon wishes to play out the precipitation across the course of the weekend. So, as I mentioned, remember we're looking towards the west for that warm front later on in the day. So, this is the situation at the moment. There is a band of rain and drizzle towards the west of the UK with this front, but as we push through the course of the day, these weather bands, as they push eastwards, they do disintegrate so that by the time they kind of approach the southeast of England, very, very light, very, very patchy rain on it. So today, I think it's fair to say a dry, bright, hazy, sunny start. Cloud will increase, just a chance of the odd spot of drizzle, and then perhaps overnight, more of a risk of some more sort of persistent drizzle or perhaps light rain. But if you're wanting rain on your gardens, this isn't really the forecast. This rain will be light, it'll be patchy, and it'll generally be overnight. Excuse me. Before it clears out the way tomorrow. So tomorrow is a mainly dry and bright day with variable amounts of cloud and sunny skies. Here's the scene. And if we run this forward through to Sunday, so we stay dry, keep these west or northwesterly breezes going. Any showers will be up towards the north of the UK. So Sunday is looking set fair as well. So a reasonable weekend after some early cloud tomorrow. So these are your symbols for today. So as I've mentioned, it is a fine sunny start, but the cloud will tend to increase, just the chance of the odd light shower here and there before the chance of some more significant showery drizzle or rain overnight. Right, now we're going to take a look at the temperatures. So today, as I've mentioned, no great shakes. I think we're going to struggle to reach 20 degrees today. The toppest, or should I say the highest, or the top of the hots will be probably towards the Essex coast at around about 20 degrees, but many places today will be struggling in that sort of 17 to 19 degree bracket. However, by tomorrow, it is a warmer day. It's bright, as I mentioned. Temperatures will be popping up to 23 or 24 degrees. So that's back towards the mid-70s Fahrenheit. And then on Sunday, we'll be in the low 20s, probably 22 is going to be your best temperature, with those breezes coming in from the west or the northwest. If you're wondering where the next heat wave is coming from, well, these are the trends. It's fair to say, certainly for the next week, we're going to keep these relatively cool, or should I say nearer to average temperatures, but look towards the 8th, 9th and 10th, there is a signal starting to emerge for another significant warm up. So yeah, enjoy this relative blip in our Kentish and southeast summer while you can, because I'm sure it will be warming up soon. So that's it in summary. I hope you've all enjoyed the forecast. I'll be back again tomorrow morning just to take a look at the forecast for the weekend in a little bit more detail. But in the meantime, have a lovely day. Look after yourselves, and ciao for now.